What's good, people? What's going on? How is everybody doing? How everybody doing out there? I guess we had a wonderful trading day. I couldn't trade today. I didn't find a tradable setup. So it is what it is. To my side, I didn't trade. I guess we all had a wonderful one. If you didn't find any trading setup, I guess you didn't force entries. You form. If you had one, I hope you didn't be greedy. You closed and take profit. You waited for price to take you out if it went against you, or you just went break even if you had to. You form me. But I just pray that you stay disciplined, positive, optimistic, patient, and consistent in all that we do. So this is your boy Harlem, people, and I'm back with another video. So on today's video, there's gonna be our review or our breakdown. So today we're looking at Litecoin because the nigga live too late. The previous video we were looking at what at Ethereum. You feel me? Never mind the sounds of on the background, everything that you might be hearing. Some people are outside the flag because I stay in the flag. Niggas is outside. They just doing what they have to do. They can stop us. We can stop them. You feel me? So without that, let's just hop in and continue to trust the process. So we're on our monthly time frame. Looking at our monthly time frame from past history, you can tell that price was simply moving bullish, right? So from price being bullish, price impulsively pulled back, right? Or we can say price had a market crash, right? And then price tried pushing to the upside. Price came back again to the downside, started moving sideways until we found the momentum which pushed price to the upside. But unfortunately, price couldn't break the previous high, right? Giving us some sort of double top, some sort of resistance or a zone which you can take trades from, right? And then price did what? Price dropped, moving to the downside. So you can simply tell that every zone that I marked out, it's zones that that I've been trading with ever since I introduced myself to Litecoin, right? So now, when you can see that like price has been clearly moving to the downside with a clean double top, possible reversal, and then price moved to the downside. So looking at price moving in lower lows and in lower highs, you can simply tell that like from this previous support which price had, price came back and spiked off of it, and then price started moving sideways, right? So when you look at price moving at support, price had some sort of momentum push to the downside, and then price started moving sideways, right? And then with price having to move to the downside, price had multiple weak rejections, meaning that from the bear momentum that we had, price is giving us some sort of depletion, and we had some sort of bullish momentum, and the price moved to the upside. You feel me, people? Let me repeat this. Price came back to support with the bullish momentum which we had. Price having multiple rejections, and price started moving sideways, right? And from price moving sideways, from the bullish momentum and price moving sideways, price gave us bullish depletion, and price continued to the upside, trading above a previous zone, which I will show you from the weekly and the daily time frame. So with what I see right now, prices created a low, or prices came back to the previous lows. We spiked the lows and price moved to the upside. So what do I have, or what do I need to say now with price, how price has rejected from the monthly candlestick? Will we continue bullish above this very same zone, or was price pulling back before we can look forward a continuation to the downside? You follow me, people? Let me repeat. From price pushing to the downside, is this a pullback, or is price giving us some sort of a low and looking forward for possible reversal continuation to the upside above our zone? I don't know, people. It's an anticipation. I'm not sure. Price might do it, price might not. You follow me? So hopping into the weekly time frame. So from the weekly time frame, I just want to show you all the zone which I'm talking about, right? You can clearly see that like the zone prices once headed as some sort of resistance until we headed as some sort of support, resistance, support, and then price pushed to the upside. So from price rejecting that very same zone, or from price having some sort of resistance right there, support above, and then we came back for some sort of resistance until pushed above, and current price we're trading above. So now, with the push phase that I have and price exhausting, what do I need to tell myself, or what am I looking for? Is price really going to continue to the downside, or did price give us a low and price looking to continue or reverse moving to the upside, right? So from my weekly time frame, all I can say is price is trading above this very same zone. if we have a bullish candle close on our monthly, which is obviously above this break same zone, I'll anticipate what continuations to the upside, because price is trading above a zone, right? And price gave us lows, and then price did what? Continued, or price reversed, moving to the upside. Let me repeat this. From the monthly time frame, price gave us what? Price gave us a what? A rejection to our support. Price started moving sideways. Price had multiple rejections to the downside, and price gave us a bullish engulfing candlestick, into confirming that from price pushing to the downside, price moving sideways, having some sort of depletion, price gave us a bullish engulfing candlestick, anticipation that we are looking to be what? To be bullish from price being bearish, right? On our weekly time frame, all I can say is price really having a pullback, or are we going to break the lows, or are we going to break the highs and continue moving to the upside, right? So hopping into the daily, because there's nothing much on the weekly time frame. So on the daily time frame, people, you can see that the zones which are laid out, people, price has respected, or price did trade above, or price did trade below, right? You can simply tell right there, right? You can simply tell. So from the daily time frame, right? Price had a what? Price had a push, right? A possible push to the upside, which price gave us lows, and price moved sideways, and price had a bullish close above, and then price continued moving to the upside. So with now price giving what is giving us now, with what price is currently giving us on the day, on the monthly and the weekly, do we really need to confirm that, like, from price having a push phase, having a low and pushing to the upside, was that now price having what? Lower lows and lower highs, and price started moving sideways, and then price continuing to the upside? Are we really confirming that from this structure that we had, and the sideways movement and a close above with a bullish candlestick to the upside, do we really confirm that if price trades above previous zones which you're looking at, will price really continue moving to the upside? Or that was just a pullback in anticipation of price doing what? Reversing, continuing to the upside. For people, you follow me, people? So Litecoin, I feel like there's nothing much to say. Price is clearly giving us signs that we did find our low. Price started moving sideways with bear depletion and bullish momentum on the monthly time frame, and price moved to the upside. So on our weekly time frame, because we have price trading above the previous zone, do we confirm that from the bear move to the downside, and the sideways movement and the bullish momentum, and price trading above previous zones, does it confirm that with what we are looking at and what we are anticipating, does price really confirm that we are having a reversal, or we are having a pullback? Price will continue with a bear continuation, or that bear structure moving to the downside. You feel me, people? This is something subjective. I'm not saying price will continue to the upside above that zone. I'm not saying price will reverse to the downside below that very same zone. All I'm saying is, what will happen once price is above? What will happen if price is below? Will we continue bullish, or will we reverse and be bearish? Right, people? This is subjective. I don't even need to hop into the 4-hour, because I now found what I'm looking for on the monthly, on the weekly, and on the daily time frame. Before me, people. So there's nothing much that I can say. There's nothing much that I'll be also looking for. I've now found my 3 important confluences from the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. And that's it, people. So this is your boy Harlem. This is a late night special. I did want to share this. Okay, so unfortunately today I did have some failure, some power outage failure, right? And it was fixed, I think, around 6 p.m. at that time. So from 6 p.m. I've been on the charts until now. I've been preparing, and I've been busy looking at possible moves that I did miss, or possible moves that I could have took today. And at the same time, I was big testing and forward testing, because that's what I always do. You feel me, people? So this is your boy Harlem. That's all I got in this video.